But by keeping general, we leave room for the magic. We untie the hands of an infinitely creative universe that always knows the shortest, quickest way. The universe knows. Divine intelligence that put the stars in the sky knows who your best travel partner will be, your soulmate, your business partner, what your bliss will be, what will set your soul on fire. It knows, whereas generally we don't know. So as long as we give it marching orders by telling it what our general priorities are, career, work that I don't even call work, a new best friend, improved health. If you give it general marching orders like that, it knows how to fix it, twist it, change it, step it up, make it happen really fast. If you keep it general, which is simply saying leave room for surprises. If you insist on this path, or on that bell and whistle, or on this person falling in love with you, you've eliminated an infinite number of even better possibilities. So you asked, should we keep it really specific or that precise? Be precise in the definition of where your priorities for change are. But keep it general. I want more money. I want more fun. I want more laughter. I want improved health. Then, step 2 of my playing the matrix is get excited about the changes you're going to be experiencing by visualizing the details. Just don't attach to the details. Leave room for surprises. Visualize, a certain person or a certain car being in your life, but leave room for surprises. Don't insist. They have their own agenda. They have their own ideas of what's the ideal partner. So give that to divine intelligence. Whether you see that or not is irrelevant. You live in a magical world, a dream world, where all things are possible. Here we are on the Disney property right now, where dreams come true, they say. The truth is, this whole planet is an oasis in the solar system where dreams come true, thoughts become things. It is the law. Doesn't matter where you've been. Where you are today, if it's not pretty, that's okay, because it's not who you are. You're infinitely more. The world is your oyster. You're inclined to succeed, pushed on to greatness every day once you wake up and you learn these simple basic truths, these pillars that I teach, that everybody teaches, so many people teach. Just understand the truth. Your thoughts become things. You don't have to know how you got where you are to know how to move forward. The way you're going to move forward is define what you want in terms of the end, the new life. Your job is not to figure out how you're going to get there. Your job is to define it. This is why vision boards and scrapbooks are so powerful. Once you've defined it, visualize it. Get excited about it. Happy dance in the dark, alone, once a day. Take the weekends off like I do. And then every day, show up. Do stuff. And this is when, because you're showing up consistently, little tweaks, little miracles happen that you can't see with the naked eye. It's like, the new person, the new best friend, they're being drawn closer to you, but you don't see that. Doesn't mean it's not happening. And eventually, as you continue showing up, this is one of my biggest lessons beyond understanding the truth, is just constantly showing up, because then you're no longer waiting for that pot to boil. It's like you got somewhere to go, something to do, and it distracts you, while the universe can then slip in between the lines and transform your life incrementally, invisibly, day by day. But you get to a point where all of a sudden you look back over your shoulder and you're like, how did I get here? What role in my measly efforts, my mortal self, seemingly only mortal self, what role did I play in I'm starting my 4th world tour now, friends on every continent, spoken on virtually every continent but one. It's like, it seems like you wake up one day and it's like that. But until that day comes, it seems like you're at the opposite end of the spectrum. Nothing's happening for you, nothing to be excited about. Must be something wrong with you. Can't move forward until you figure out what it is. Lies! You don't have to figure anything out except how life works. Thoughts become things. Let your end results be general. Get excited about them with the details and show up. Yeah. It's like, that's all anybody has to know. And then you have to live it. You have to show up. Show up even if it looks like it did yesterday. Show up even if this month looks like it did last month. Keep showing up. This is any big success story, any success story at all. They kept showing up. The one thing all famous authors, storytellers, athletes have in common is that there was a point in time when they were none of these things. Every single one of them, they have that one thing in common. They were nobody. There's no exception. They were all nobodies. But yet still, they started. They started being nothing, but yet still they started. And it's like, anybody can do that. Nothing else is required. We're pre-approved for the life of our dreams. We're not here to survive. You know, we use our physical senses, or we watch the Discovery Channel, OD on the Discovery Channel like I do, and we tend to think, oh, that's life. It's tough, survival of the fittest. But if you just pause and think about reality, in the height of our naiveties right now as a civilization, we have still blown the lid off of survival. I mean, nobody practically, in relative numbers, in the world today is aiming to survive. You know, they've got their back to the wall or whatever, but we're all surviving really great. In fact, if you look at commerce, if you look at the internet, if you look at technological breakthroughs, if you look at how spirituality is emerging, it's like on every front, we're busting through. We've blown the lid clear off of surviving. And when you get that that's in your DNA, that literally we're pushed on to greatness, we're God come alive in the dream of life, the eyes and ears of the divine. When you realize that, and you're not here to be tested, judged, and sentenced, all of a sudden there's this optimism that starts surging through, this euphoria, really. You see The Secret, you see a speaker, or you read a book, and you're reminded of what you already knew, and you become unstoppable.